Session 9, we are just going to start with the permissions. Now we are going to see how we can define permissions and for directories and files in your Linux. So for defining permissions, we will be using some certain tool of command. So that is your chmod, that is change mode of permission. So chmod we will be using for changing the permission. So the permission can be changed in two different forms, either by using your attributes or by using your numbers. So if you are using the attributes, now here in this practical we will be using the attributes for giving the commands. So we will be using G for group, we will use U for user or owner, O for others, A for all, and plus sign we will be using for adding a permission, minus sign we will be using for removing a permission, and equals we will be used for resetting a permission. So here we are going to see how to define the permission, but before that we will see the bits of the permission reserved in your Linux. So we have 10 bits. Out of that, 1 bit we have for listing whether it is directory or file or which type of file it is. So it will show you the description of the data. Next, 9 will be completely divided into 3 different parts. The first group will be for owner, other will be group, and other will be others. Now first we have that is for owner. Owner is nothing but the user or the creator of the file. Group, the number of members is in the group of the owner so that he can define permission for it. Other is for the common permission who are not in a group, and others for the owner. Now we are going to see how we can set the permission in our virtual machine now. So we will start our virtual machine. We can check the existing files and folders and existing permission of files and folders. Now for defining a permission, we can use ll or ls space -l. So I'll using ll, it is list long. I can see the demo.txt. We can see the permission of this files and file folder. The very first thing, it is having blank line first. That means it is a file. So if it is directory, it will show you D. Now it is indicated by D. Next we have, if we have a link file, so we can use L. So if it is a TAR file, there is a different parameters we have. The very first bit, it will show you the description of the file or folder it is. Now here we can see the first group, that is the owner group. It is showing R, W and dash. R indicate read, W indicate write, and the blank space indicate is an execute permission which is not provided to the owner. Next, this is we are having here read write permission. There is no execute permission. So always it will be a sequence R, W and X. Next we can see the group permission. It will be having the same sequence here R, W, X, but here you can see only R is defined and the 2 dash are completely blank. That means the U group has only read permission. It don't have write and execute permission. Next we can see others. Others is also having read permission. There is no read and execute permission. Now you can check the link file. The link file is indicated by L. Now you can see normal file, it is blank, directory is D, and link file it is L. Now we can see the permission. Now owner is having read, write and execute permission. That means full control. Group is also having read, write and execute. Means group is also having full control permission. Others is also having full control permission. So this is how we can check the permissions of files and directories. Now this is what exactly it will show you the owner of this particular file. This is the second column which shows you the group of the owner. So that by default when we create user, automatically we get a group of this particular user. That is called as owner group. So the group can be used for adding the members in this group itself. So whenever you have added the members, the permission can be allocated to those members as well by using a group permission. So here owner is root, group is root, and remaining users will be others. So chmod we will be using for setting the permission now. For setting the permission, first we will see, we'll clear and we'll just see the list of file and folder and we'll just check the demo.txt permissions. Now you can see that demo.txt is having permission read, write for owner, R for group and R for your others. Now I'm going to change the permission as read, write and execute for owner. For changing the permission we have chmod command. Now you have read and write permission for the owner. I want to give only execute permission. So I'll give the permission for my user and I want to add only execute for it. So what it will do, we will use u for defining owner. Now after defining u, now I want to add execute permission. So for that for adding I will be using plus sign. Now plus sign will add this permission. Now which permission we want to add? We want to add execute. So I'm using X. So here read write is already there. I want to just add execute for demo.txt. Now you can check the permission by giving ll command. You can check the owner permission is changed to read, write and execute because we have just added X. Right? Same way group and others we have read and read only permission. Now I want to add write permission for the both group and others. So for that, I'll be again using the same command chmod. So we are going to define execute and write permission for your group and others we are going to define execute permission. So even we can use g plus w, o plus x. So we'll just change the permission by, I'll just change the permission by giving command chmod. So I'll comment the first of the line. Initially, I'll just change my CLL to chmod. Now chmod space G for group we are going to add write permission and O we are going to give X permission. So I have defined permission as full group we have added write and execute we have added for others. Now you can check the owner we had already made it to full control. Now group permission is RW. We don't have X because we have not added the X execute permission. So it is read and write. Same way. Now you can see others we have added O plus X. O plus X, that means there is others we have added X. R was already there. Right. So R and X, that is read and execute permission for others. Again, if I want to add a permission to my others, I can define chmod space O just a sec. Chmod O add write permission to it. So we will define w demo.txt and hit enter. Now I can check. We have read, write, execute for owner, read, write for group and read, write and execute for others. Now I want to remove this execute permission from others. Now for that, again what you can do, we can use chmod others minus R or minus execute permission I want to remove, so minus X. So I can use minus X. Then you can check we have added execute previously, now it is removed by using minus sign. So for adding you will be using plus sign and for removing it will be used minus sign. Now if I want to remove execute from my owner, so again what I'll do, give command, I'll chmod space -u -x demo.txt. So it will remove my owner. So minus we are going to use such permission. So the execute what was there in your folder or file previously, now I have removed it. So it is not having any execute permission. So it has only read write permission here. Now I'm going to check the information about this particular folder. Now I want to change the completely of group, owner and others. So we can use chmod. Now I want to add execute permission for 3 of it. So in spite of giving U, G and O, what I can do, I can directly use, generally we use U plus X, G plus X and O plus X. So in spite of using that long command, what we can do, I will directly define all. All is A. A. So what permission you want to define? You want to add execute for all demo.txt and enter. Now I can check by giving another command. All they're having X. That means you have added execute permission for owner, group and others. Now I want to replace the group. For replacing the group, what you can do? You can use equal to sign. So you don't want to see whether R is there or W is there, what you want to add. So you don't want to make it complex. You want to make it very simple. This is the permission which I have. So I can use chmod space and then I can define A or O or G, whatever it is. So I'm using A. So what the A permission I want read for everyone. So for read, A equals to R for demo.txt. So you can check in demo.txt, the people are able to only view the content. Now I want to replace the permission only for a particular, for owner. So I will be changing the permission by using equals to sign. So U equals to RWX. So I am giving a full control permission to my owner. You can check. So we had this attributes G, we are having U for owner and O for others. So here plus for adding the permission, minus for removing the permission, and we can use equals to replace the permission. This is what we have seen how to set attributes using your permission. Now we are going to see in next session how we can use that permission, how we can define the permission using your number in our next session.